I'm going to be so real. I don't think anyone expected this, especially game week 20, especially when you knew Chelsea was going to Man City at Etihad without Enzo Maresca, missing about 4 to 5 key players. I don't think anyone could have predicted that Arsenal would have been 6 points ahead of Man City after this game week. But they are. Arsenal with 48 points, Man City with 42 points. What a massive turn, massive change in this Premier League title race. Listen, let's talk about both games, the Arsenal game, the Man City game, and I watched the other, I've watched the United game and the Villa game as well. Let's give our own thoughts of those games, but most importantly, those two games, Arsenal and Man City versus Chelsea. Before we start, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and of course, comment your own thoughts. Let's go straight into it. Let's talk about Manchester City versus Chelsea. And I made a video a couple months ago, basically saying that this Man City side is confusing. They very much baffle me. I don't understand if they're good. I don't know if they're bad. I don't know if they're overrated, if they're underrated. I just don't get this Man City side. And they are able, they've got the ability to go 5, 6, 7, 8 games in a row, just complete winning games. But then they are also able, the last 2 games, drawing both against Sunderland and against Chelsea. And this is what people fail to realize. And this is what people, I think, kind of overrated them over the past couple of weeks when they said, Arsenal about to crumble. Arsenal's about to bottle. Even though Man City and Arsenal, they won the same and similar fashion. But everyone underrated Arsenal and everyone overrated Man City. But this is the kind of game. Chelsea was missing the goalkeeper, the left back, the centre back, and the midfielder. So no Sanchez, no Cucurella, no Wesley Fofana, and no Caicedo. 4 of the main key players didn't play this game. Still, Man City drew against Chelsea, and it was a performance that they could have lost that game. The game should have been 3-1, 4-1 Chelsea. Chelsea, as bad as they were, without a manager, looking, and some of the player performances was bad. Cole Palmer had a bad performance. I'll come to this bum right there. But Man City, this is the kind of performance that you're expecting authority. You're expecting a statement. You're expecting, all right, cool. We didn't do well against Sunderland. We drew against Sunderland. But trust me, this is the kind of game we're going to score 3, 4, 5 goals past this Chelsea side. You didn't. The goal came through individual brilliance from Reich, but the second half, you could see the pattern of the second half. You could see a goal coming from Chelsea. The way the second half played out, anyone who watches football, you could see, bro, you're defending too deep. You're riding your luck, and the goal is about to come. You could feel it. You could smell it. You could see it, and the goal did. The goal did with Enzo Fernandez in the last second. But the goal could have come way sooner than that, way earlier than that. There is one man who bro, have you seen that kind of... I'm going to give you an example. There is some players in the world where when they are on form, momentum with them, flow state, they are the best players in the world. Give them the ball, they can score out of nothing, create out of nothing. They can do everything. But there are some players, they ruin every attack that comes to it. You give them the ball, the momentum is done. The momentum is over. You give them the ball, the chance is done. You want a chance, don't pass it to him. If you pass it to him, the chance is ruined. The chance is gone. This is, I swear to God, I'm not even making it dramatic or anything of that sort. This is some or maybe one of the worst individual performances I've seen from an individual in the final third. This man right here made Garnacho decision-making and IQ looks good. You know Garnacho, the game against Newcastle, where every action was killed. He shot off target, so many 1v1, so many bad decisions. This guy made Garnacho look like a smart player. This guy makes Garnacho look like Neymar. This performance right there, oh my goodness, bro. Oh my, Neto. You know when Benzema said about Vinny, 5 years ago, he's played against us. Wallah, Neto played against Chelsea. Wallah, with that kind of performance right there, he played against Chelsea. Because this right here was an absolute disgrace of a performance from Pedro Neto. So bad. I don't understand why he didn't go off. I don't understand why you had Garnacho, Jamie Gittins on the bench. Bro, at one point, 50 minutes, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, yo, take him off. I'm so surprised. Even Cole Palmer never had a great game. Joao Pedro never had a great game. Steve didn't have the greatest games. Despite all of that, Chelsea still look like a team that can actually attack. And that comes down for someone that I've criticized. Liam Delap, as bad as he is, as bad as he's been, I think he made a decent impact, a decent little change where he made the seat defenders, the game is not done. I can't just zone out. I can't calm down. Liam Delap actually, despite the fact he picked a yellow card stupidly again, no surprise. Man City, this is a bad performance. Absolute disgusting performance in the second half. Like, I don't like how complacent they got. I don't like how arrogant they got. They thought this Chelsea side would never come back, especially with no manager. They thought the 3 points was in the bag, especially in the last 10 to 15 minutes where they barely started to attack and they invited pressure. Like, such a bad performance for Man City because this is now, bro, you're now 6 points behind Arsenal. And you look at this Arsenal side who keep winning and winning and winning. People were saying, can Arsenal maintain this? Arsenal got lucky against Wolves. Arsenal got lucky against Everton. Arsenal got lucky against Brighton. Arsenal got lucky. Bro. You say they got lucky, but if you actually look at those two games, Everton, they should have won 3-0. Brighton, they should have won 5-1. Villa, they dominated Villa. And then Bournemouth, yes, again, another close game. But this is what Arsenal's got this season compared to last season. Arsenal, last season or the year before, they couldn't go away from home in a tough atmosphere, in a tough environment, and win the kind of games. Bro, Everton, they Goodison Park, they always lost. St. James Park, Newcastle, they always lost. But this season, they went to St. James Park, picked up 3 points. They went to Everton, picked up 3 points. Bournemouth, which is typically a difficult game for Arsenal. And despite the individual mistake by Gabriel early on, but guess what they did? It's fine. No composure, bro. The game is not done. Just cool. Just be calm. We'll score a goal. And the goal came literally, 6 minutes after with Gabriel. Great individual play by Noni Madueke on the right-hand side. Great wing play. Going past two players, setting up Gabriel. Gabriel with a quick bounce back. But the man that I want to talk about is this man right here, Mr. Declan Rice. This is what you call I'm going to be real. I had an agenda with Declan Rice. When Declan Rice scored the 2 goals against Real Madrid in the Champions League, I kind of said, listen, this guy is overrated. This guy got lucky. It was hatred. I had an agenda. I'll put my hands up. It was an agenda. But every time I watch Declan Rice this season, and the fact that every time, especially the away games, there's something about Declan Rice away from home. He's still a great player, home, away, neutral, down, left, right, center. It doesn't matter. He's an elite player. But when it comes to away from home, there's something about Declan Rice scoring goals, and there's something about Declan Rice getting the 3 points, taking it and saying, we're not leaving the stadium without 3 points. When Onana does this, I put it inside the bucket. That's Declan Rice every single away game. Just coming clutch with goals. The first goal. Vintage. That's vintage Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos used to do it to perfection. Just a curler. Simple. No power. No trying to be crazy. Just a simple bottom corner finish. The third one. The second one. Similar. The runs that he makes inside the box, the drive with it. Just such an intelligent player. But this guy's the best player, best midfielder in the Premier League this season. You can argue that he's been one of the best players in the Premier League this season. Like if Arsenal carries the way they're doing at the moment, and if it continues the performances, PFA is his, bro. The PFA award, just give it to him. You might as well just give it to him, Ryan. You might as well just get it ready. You might as well just put his first name. Just put Declan, and then when the season finishes, just put Rice. You might as well just give it to him because the way he's moving right now, this guy is moving like bro, as crazy as it sounds, I don't want to go too far, but if it does the way he does, and if it continues the way he's moving, is it fair to say that he's been a top 2? Forget the Premier League. Top 2, top 3 the world? Bro, I don't think it's crazy. I don't think, like, I'll put Pedro for his number one. Vitinha, is it fair to say you might as well slap him there with the Vitinhas, with the Pedris? Because what he's doing is incredible. Absolutely incredible. But for Arsenal, it was a game which they had to win against a Bournemouth side who hasn't won in the last 9 games, against a Bournemouth side that City tried to be shameless by allowing Semenyo to stay one more game before they sign him officially. Krupi, I think, scored a great, great goal, but I kind of look at, again, you guys might think it's the agenda. I look at Raya, and I feel like the Raya could have done a little bit better for the second goal. I think he reacted a bit too late. I think he's short hands. Doesn't help. That's why I've always said if Arsenal could improve in a position, Raya would be one of them. Like, I think that it's worth getting a goalkeeper. And I found the comparison with him and Juan Garcia a little bit disrespectful because, bro, look at what Juan Garcia has been doing this season, and specifically the game against Espanyol yesterday. And look at what Raya, again, I'm not a hater. I don't have an agenda. I don't hate Raya. It's not like a weird agenda. I just feel like if there's a position which they can improve on, goalkeeper would be one of those positions. But Arsenal fans made it seem like I've got an agenda. I've got I hate him. I don't. I just feel like the second goal, he could have done way better. Overall, I don't think Zubimendi, I think, had a slowish game despite the rate of 7.9. I think Odegaard is getting back to his best level. Odegaard is getting back to his best level, and I think he's doing it very smartly. Nani, this is the luxury now of having depth where you're allowed to bench Bukayo Saka, you're allowed to rest Bukayo Saka, because Bukayo Saka, one thing about Arteta, which I've realized this season, he doesn't want Bukayo Saka to play 3 games in 1 week. I've noticed it. With most games, he plays them twice and benches them in 1 game, and that's a good thing to do because Bukayo Saka, the past 3 years, he's been literally overused, literally excessively, and now you're allowed to rotate him, allowed to rest him. Of course, the biggest question mark, of course, came out after the game is Eze once again 0 minutes. The last 3 games against Brighton, the last 4 Premier League games against Everton, against Brighton, against Villa, and against Bournemouth, 0 goals. But you need to remember one thing. I've seen the narratives about Eze. I've seen that it's a flop signing and this, that, and that, and that. Let's be real. Firstly, the amount of minutes he's played, I think he started over 12 games already in the Premier League, which is more than enough. Eze is the kind of player who didn't really at Palace play 2 games, 3 games in 1 week. He wasn't playing European football. So this is a new thing for him. Arteta, the same way he's doing with Bukayo Saka, is rotating most players. Not every player is playing 90 minutes every single game. They're not. At the same time, he's trying to understand his best position. Should I put him on the left? Should I put him with Odegaard? Should I put him instead of Odegaard? Odegaard is picking on form. And as they say, don't fix something that's not broken. At the moment, Arsenal is working perfection. It's working great. They're winning 5 games in a row. They're winning convincingly. The game against Villa, the game against Bournemouth. Why? This is what I don't understand. It's the same way Madrid beat Betis 5-1 and people talking about Mbappe. Why is it that with every game where there shouldn't be a storyline, they still somehow make a storyline? And the media and social media is so weird. Like, let's just focus on the players on the pitch. Why are you trying to mention players that hasn't even played? It makes no sense. But for Arsenal, it was a massive win, and then it helped, of course, having Man City draw that game and now having a 6-point separation. Villa, of course, beat Forest. I watched the game. That was the Saturday early kickoff where the goalkeeper made a massive howler, but Watkins scored a great strike, and McGinn had 2 goals. Good for Villa, because I did think maybe that Arsenal game would destroy the momentum. They didn't. They're still winning with ease. Liverpool conceded a goal late. And they bought, like I said, bro, this Liverpool, Chelsea, and United, they don't want that 4th place. They don't want that 4th place. That 4th place is up for grabs for literally. That's the reason why Liverpool and Everton, that's only 6 points separates them. Anyone can get that 4th place, fam. No one wants it. So top 3, forget about top 3. Top 3 is done. It's finished. Finito. Khalas. That 4th place, anyone can get it. Everton, you could have got it. You could have been 3 points. No. Instead, you allow Brighton to be, Brentford to be, Sunderland, Newcastle. Any team can get it. No one just wants it. No one wants it. Such a weird Premier League season. But listen, this is actually interesting because the next Premier League, which is in the next coming week, this game will be massive. And this game will be massive. And this game will be massive. And this game will be extremely massive. But listen, put down in the comment section what you guys made of the Premier League today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.